Everyone has a moment that changes everything. That shift when life takes a new direction for the better. We call it the turning point. Share your story today.
Sat in my car for hours, staring at the steering wheel. The rain outside was steady, rhythmic, almost mocking me with its calmness. My phone buzzed in the cup holder. Another overdue notice, another bill I couldn't pay. I ignored it, just like I'd ignored the last 6. A week earlier, I had lost my job. The savings I had worked years to build, almost gone. My rent, overdue. My hope, running on fumes. I had prayed until my words felt empty. I had searched for answers, for a sign, for anything to tell me that this wasn't how my story would end. But heaven felt silent. Just when I was about to start the car and drive away, no destination, just away, I caught a glimpse of movement. A figure under a black umbrella walking toward me. She was older now, her hair streaked with silver, but I recognized her instantly. My high school English teacher, Mrs. Larson. I hadn't seen her in years. She stopped, tilted her head, and walked directly toward my driver's side window. I rolled it down, embarrassed for her to see me like this. She leaned forward, eyes soft, and said just one sentence. "I don't know why, but I feel like telling you, this is not the end for you." That was all. No long lecture, no 10-step plan for getting my life together, just those words. And for some reason, they hit me deeper than anything I had heard in months. I broke. I cried in front of her like a child. 3 days later, I got a call I wasn't expecting. An interview. A job. A fresh start. That one small interruption, one simple sentence, became the start of a new chapter in my life. Maybe you've been in that place too. Maybe you stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if life will ever feel light again. Maybe you've watched opportunities slip through your fingers while everyone else seems to be moving ahead. Maybe you've prayed for years and feel like the silence means you've been forgotten. But what if your turning point is closer than you think? What if the moment you feel like giving up is the exact moment when change is just around the corner? Today, I want to share with you the 7 lessons I learned from that day. Lessons that can keep you going when everything in you says it's over. In that car, I was ready to quit. But here's the truth. There's a difference between resting and quitting. When you rest, you give your soul time to breathe. You pause the fight for a moment so you can come back stronger. When you quit, you decide the story is over before it's actually done. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Life has seasons. Sometimes the winter feels endless, but spring always comes. Your pause is not your ending. Mrs. Larson didn't give me a long motivational speech. She gave me a single sentence. But that sentence became a seed of hope planted in dry ground. Never underestimate the power of words, both the ones you give and the ones you receive. If you're in a dark place, surround yourself with voices that speak life. If you're in a position to speak into someone else's life, don't hold back. Your words might be the lifeline they're praying for. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. Proverbs 12:25. Losing my job felt like failure. But looking back, it was actually protection. That job was burning me out, draining my joy, and limiting my growth. I couldn't see it then, but the closed door was clearing the way for something better. Sometimes God removes things from our lives, not to punish us, but to prepare us. The no you're facing today might be making space for the yes you've been waiting for. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. When I finally got that interview, it wasn't for a dream position, it was entry level. The pay was modest, but it was a start. And sometimes starting small is exactly what you need to rebuild your confidence. Don't despise small beginnings. Every great comeback story starts somewhere. Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Zechariah 4:10. If you had told me a year before that I'd survive losing my job, nearly losing my home, and facing months of uncertainty, I would have laughed bitterly. I'm not that strong, I would have said. But here's the thing, strength is built in the struggle. You don't discover how strong you are when life is easy. You find it in the nights you thought you wouldn't make it, but somehow you did. From inside the storm, everything looks hopeless. But when you step outside of it and look back, you can see how even the painful parts fit together. Perspective changes everything. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this? What might this be making room for in my life?" 3 days. That's all it took for my situation to start turning around. If I had given up completely in that car, I never would have seen it. You never know. The opportunity you've been praying for might already be in motion. Hold on a little longer. Maybe today you feel like you're at your breaking point. You've been waiting, fighting, and believing for so long that you're out of strength. Hear me. This is not the end for you. Your story isn't over, you are not forgotten, and your turning point may be closer than you think.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and share your journey, your struggles, your breakthrough. Your story might be the light someone else needs to keep going. And remember, prayers are with you, always.